Hi guys, welcome to the G10. We're here once more in quarantine during the brick. Actually, this is almost the final stage of brick making. They're actually collecting bricks to take them to the furnace. And if you guys had noticed in our earlier videos, we had men, but right now we have young women over here. So it's not just a male gender working. You can also, if you're a woman, you can also do this work. So I think I can naweza tafuta mmoja atueleze majina na atuambie ni nini exactly limfanya akuje kwa hii kazi. Habari yako mama? Unaweza salimia watu huko? Salimia tu. Kwa majina unaitwa nani? Ben. Kwa majina anaitwa Ben. Hii kazi ya matofali umefanya miaka ngapi? Kama sita. Na
miaka mingi sana sisi. Karibu miaka 20.
Kwa hivyo kama ni 20 kumaanisha ni tangu kwa mdogo.
Unapeta.
Nyinyi ni wakazi wa hapa karantini? Sawa sawa. Na mbona mjaamua mfanye ukulima kama kupanda maembe, miti? Mbona
sasa hapa iwezi tunazoea?
Haiwezi kuwa.
Kitu ya kwanza, shamba ni kidogo. Ya pili, ukienda kibarua kulima unapata hata shilingi 200. Ukipiga hesabu ya 200 kwa nyumba haitoshi. Hasa nikipepa hii matofali, nikipepa tuseme kuanzia saa 2 ya usiku ya asubuhi mpaka saa 10, nitapata 1000. Hivyo nitajipangia kwa nyumba.
Kwa hivyo kubeba matofali unalipwa? Pesa kama ngapi hivi? Hata mimi naweza fikiria kujaribu.
Hii ni 500, ni nguvu zako tu. Haraka yako ndio pesa yako.
Na hizi matofali ni zako?
Ni zangu.
Na unaenda kuzichoma kwako ama labda unapelekea mtu akuchomea?
Napelekea mtu anichomee.
Mbona sichomee kwako?
Sababu sina nguvu ya kununua kuni, ndio nichomee. Nikaona hata niwekelea ndio nikuje kupata.
Sawa sawa, asante kwa haya. Unaweza endelea.
Thank you.
So guys, as you have heard, there are actually some people who have done this brick making work for over 20 years. That means they have done this work since they were small girls. And as according to them, compared to other methods of farming, other maybe planting trees, planting maize, beans, bananas or anything, in this place they have small farms, so they prefer to do the brick making process. And actually it earns money. I actually thought that brick making, maybe the only money that you get is from maybe when you dig it up, maybe you collect a group of guys who when they dig up they are paid, or maybe when they arrange the bricks they are paid, when you sell them. But apparently when you transport the bricks to where they're supposed to be burnt, you are also paid. I think I will try carrying around maybe 2, because I'm not so sure about the weight of the brick. I think I can take one to confirm how heavy it is and give you an estimate of the weight. So we have, okay, if I think it's around over 2 kilograms. I'm not so sure. Habari yangu. Matofali moja ni kilo kama ngapi? 1.1. So I was actually almost right. It's 1 point something and it's heavy. And actually the distance that they are carrying, it's almost 300 meters, which is not something easy, considering I can see that some of them are carrying almost 7 bricks to 9 bricks. For a kid, we actually have this young girl over here who is carrying 7 bricks, 8 bricks, wow, 9 and 10. She's carrying 10 bricks and she's actually the same age as me. 10 bricks, and I think it requires experience, because for me 1 brick is already too heavy. But I think I'll try and carry it from here till the destination point. That is where they are supposed to be burned.
As a lady, I am very, very proud of my fellow women, of my fellow ladies who are doing this job, because finding a lady, finding a woman who is ready to enter into a male-dominated industry or a male-dominated field is actually quite hard. Most women view themselves as fragile. They can't do what men can do. But remember that they say what a man can do, a woman can do it better. And what better way to prove it than us joining the fields of where male are popular, and us doing it better, us outshining the men. I'm actually very proud of this lady, because they sat down and decided, no, we're not going to wait for our husbands to provide for us. We're going to go out there and look for work and look for legal form of employment, so that I can be able to feed my family, so that I can be able to take my kids to school. And that is actually a woman standing up for herself is actually, wow, something that will make anyone proud. Because as a lady, you should have your own means of money. You don't have to depend on your husband. You don't have to depend on the male population for money. No, you actually have to make your own money. Having your own money as a lady is a sense of security, and it gives you pride, because if I like this bag, I can buy it. I make my own money. If I like this dress, I can buy it. I make my own money. If my kid wants to eat this, I have the money. Let me buy it. I don't have to ask the father for money. I don't have to ask my husband for money, because I'm making enough money to provide for me and my family, right? So I'm very proud of these women. And I know most of you are wondering, yeah, you're proud of them, they make money, but how do they make money? Well, I had earlier asked about that, the amount of money that they make from brickmaking. We had been told roughly 1,000 in a day, and that money actually comes in how they carry, or rather the number of bricks that they carry. So one brick, you're apparently paid 2 shillings. I know you guys are like, duh, 2 shillings is a little amount of money. You can buy nothing, absolutely nothing in the shop right now with 2 shillings. But they carry 6 to 10 bricks, meaning the amount of money that they make in a single trip is around 12 shillings or 20, depending on the number of bricks you carry. But still, that's a small amount of money. 20 shillings, it can't even buy a packet of milk. But do these women actually make one single trip per day? The answer is absolutely not. They make more than 100 trips a day. So if I'm making 100 trips a day, if I make 100 trips a day and I'm carrying 6 blocks, I am making 1,200. And what about if I decided that I'm not carrying 12 blocks, I'm carrying 10 blocks? I'm making 2,000 shillings a day. Now the question is, 1,200 shillings or 2,000 shillings, depending on the number of blocks that you're carrying. Isn't that a good amount of money for you to earn in a single day? It's actually a good amount of money. And if you go to someone's farm and till their land, you pay 200 shillings. So I can now see, or we can all see why these women prefer carrying the bricks to tilling someone's land. Because carrying the bricks, though it's tiresome, but you actually earn more than tilling the land, because they are here from 5 a.m. till in the evening around 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. So they actually pocket a good amount of money. So, which is something that, I can actually encourage anyone, any lady, if you're living in a place where they do brick making, you can actually do it yourself, You don't have to wait for your husband to do it or all that. And let us just meet them as they take their tea.
This place was actually full of bricks at the start of the video, but right now all the bricks have been arranged. They are ready for being burned. And beside me, the people who arranged these bricks are actually here. They're taking a tea break. I have been informed that we started this work from around 5 a.m. and now it's 10 a.m. So naweza wauliza wakiendelea kukunywa chai yao kuhusu hii kazi. Habari yako? Tulikuanga na wewe jana. Na leo tena tumepatana na wewe. Asubuhi venye mliamka. Kulikuwa na baridi. By the way, it was too cold. I did not come at that time. I have arrived here at around 9 and they were actually doing the final touches in the brick arrangement. Lakini nyinyi nasikia mlifika hapa mapema. Si niliwapata hapa sasa. Exactly, by 5 they were already here. Na venye mmepanga hizi matofali. Unaweza tueleza kidogo kuhusu? Mimi sijui kitu yote and also the people who are watching hakuna kitu wanajua. Unaweza tuelezea kuhusu venye mmepanga na kila kitu? Shida mmepitia.
Hapa shida yenye iko. Mchofu. Mvua. Mambo na weta.
Nikiweza kuuliza kidogo. Mvua kinyesha venye mmepanga hivi. Nini inafanyika?
Tumepanga lazima tufunike, ndio maana tuko na hii karatasi. Hii inatusaidia kama mvua iko tunaweka juu.
So hiyo ndo kazi ya hii karatasi. Anyway, nilijaribu kubeba moja huko juu nikaona almost 2 kilograms. Umesikia? Na nyinyi siku kirusha hivyo. Narusha kangapi? Kama tangu asubuhi approximately wewe mwenyewe 2000 na moja ni 2 kilograms. Enyewe mnachoka. You said me mwenyewe, okay, I had tried lifting, not even carrying it or arranging it, lifting a single brick, and it's actually heavy. But considering him, he woke up at 5, or rather, he was here at 5 a.m. and now it's 10 a.m. and he has arranged 2,000 bricks. They really understand. Mbona mnachoka hivyo sana? Mbona usiamue sasa na kazi ya mtofali na mtokesha sana. Jaribu kitu kingine nyepesi sana.
Sasa tuna kazi nyingine. Sasa inakuwa. Kwanza tumezoea
so lakini mara ya kwanza unachoka, lakini after
sometimes unafanya.
Ni kama tu kila kitu, because anything that you start at the start you'll actually get tired of it. You lose some interest, but after some time, after doing it for a very long time, you'll actually get used to it. Asante, unaweza endelea kupumzika hapo. So I'll actually look for another person. In the morning, I had actually interviewed a group of young women who were also collecting bricks. So for now, I can see them, they're here, also taking a break. So we'll actually go to them and ask them some more questions. If you guys can see, these are actually the group of young women who are collecting bricks earlier on. And if you look at them, it's not them. They're actually not old, not young. They're just youth. So naweza wauliza habari zenu. Naona mnachukua chai iongezee nguvu. Asubuhi niliona hii kazi. Tumetoka kwa mwanaume na akatuambia kazi ni ngumu, inachosha. Kama yeye ni mwanaume na inamchosha, na nyinyi pia. Na nyinyi je? Ama pia nyinyi mmezoea hiyo uchovu? Hamjazoea? Ni ngumu sana. Ni ngumu. Na hawa naona kuna watoto hapa. Habari? Sasa. So I'm actually here with a small child. Uko miaka ngapi? She's 5 years old. Shy babe. As young as she is, she has already carried bricks. And as old as I am, this is actually my first time going to a place that does brick making. So Toto, ukibeba hii matofali, unachokanga? Na mami yako wapi? Mami ndo alikufunza kufanya kazi ama nani alikufunza? Ni mama alikufunza? Na umeanza kwenda shule? Ukienda shule, unatokanga shule unakuja unasaidia mama kubeba matofali? So guys, as you have heard from her, she's actually a 5-year-old kid who, once she comes from school, she actually helps her mother in carrying bricks. And I have been told by the mother that she carries around 5 bricks a day. That is from the time that she comes from school. She leaves school at around 1 a.m. So from maybe 2 to in the evening, she carries 5 bricks. For a 5-year-old kid carrying a brick that is around 2,000, I think by the time she actually reaches around 20 years of age, she'll be used to carrying the bricks, and she'll be carrying around 10 to 9, as we had seen with the other ladies over here. So
that's all for now. Make sure you like, subscribe, share and comment on all our videos.